Tonight on TSR, Paul enters the pits. Paul enters the pits. And I enter the pits.
Welcome everybody to TSR Racing Highlights, and this is the result of our second 2-hour endurance event after hopefully you've seen my first one, which was absolutely terrible, which we didn't finish. So it's a bit more of a pretty awful driving for you to spectate on.
Yeah, so I'm Nick, and of course we've got Paul here as well. It's the team's Give Our Racing channel, and we're going to be trying to complete our first ever 2-hour endurance race here. Last one didn't go too well, did it?
No. I'd like to say this is my best third race since getting a Class D licence, and not only that, I've never driven with any puddles on the track before either. So
yeah, it's a bit of a shock.
Bit of a learning experience.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shock when we opened up the track and it was wet. We weren't expecting that, and we, like last time, we gave ourselves a half an hour's practice and that's it. Paul's had very limited track experience, but what you're seeing on screen now is the race start, and yeah, I'll let Paul talk you through the first lap.
Well, quite embarrassing, obviously, but yeah, I was struggling a bit with the as soon as you touch the paddle, that's it, you're going off, and it was an eventful first lap, but I managed to keep out of all the crashes. So
apart from these guys who decided, it must have been Charlie driving, because they've decided to crash before they've gone past the start-finish line.
It's a blue and yellow car.
Yeah.
You're going to watch that later.
Yeah, the number 12 car is featured more in the pits than he is anywhere else during this race.
Much like us, really.
Yeah, to be fair, that's quite rich, because yeah, we do enter the pits quite a lot.
Yeah. It's you'll see one crash in a minute, which was all caused by me, because a typical rookie mistake, really, because I turned into a kind of a spectator rather than a driver. I totally missed my braking point. So,
but for now, though, Paul's making an overtake on one of the faster cars. He's done well there. Through to the first lap, the first few corners rather. Now, because we're in such a bottom split, all we've got is Toyotas and Mazdas. That's the only cars in our split. The Toyotas are the most popular class, so they each tend to fill up all the lobbies. And we decided to go with the Mazda because our first attempt in the BMW didn't go too well. But we definitely did better in the Mazda. And yeah, we just had to try and get past as many Toyotas as we could. But I think the main trouble was just staying on track. I mean, this was a tricky bit through these chicanes because, I mean, Paul went out at the start, and that's when the track was really its wettest, I think. Yeah,
I tried to do the first hour, but some of that was spent in the pits, as you'll see. Yeah, we explained the livery as well. I mean, this arcs back to when I raced in the Setup BMW Challenge back in 2004. We had a BMW 3 Series that we were trying to do up, which is in another series of videos we're doing, and that is basically been sat in the drive for a good 20 years because I haven't had money to race it. But we had 2 Cobra stripes in orange and some chrome stuff on it, and we are going to re-envisage that with a Phoenix on the bonnet, with because it's like the team's come out of retirement and come out of the flames and reborn, really. So, and number 68 is a year of my birth, and that's a number on the BMW when we raced it. So.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's good to see the team come back.
He will see me with my complete lack of braking and very horribly taken out to poor guys.
No, and just in the third lap.
One guy, sorry.
Third lap,
and
we're out.
See the blue and yellow car, the front missing there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the blue and yellow car.
That's totally unfair of me. That was awful. I sincerely apologise to that team.
Well, this is all just racing, though, isn't it? I think the 2 Toyotas there, they were racing and having a bit of an argy-bargy, and Paul just was...
We've got a damaged car now, blame me on that.
Yeah, and Paul was just carried away watching them battle and forgot to brake, but these things happen. We come through to the pits and we decided not to use our fast repair.
Our first pit entrance.
Of one of many this race, but we decided not to use our fast repair, and we spent 10 minutes in the pits just because we knew full well we'd be back in there.
It wasn't our last trip.
Unfortunately not. But this is all part of a series now. I mean, it's great to see the team come back after Paul. Oh God, here we go.
Again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you told me it's clear here, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, Paul, it's clear. Little did I know. we almost ended up on iRacing Idiots of the Week there. But yeah, it's good to see the team come back, especially with the orange and black. You can see the BMW E30 being rebuilt on the drive, which is another series we're doing at the moment. Again, like our racing on here, we're not having much luck. But it's great to see the cars on an online format, on a racing format. So we're hoping to race in the Nurburgring 24 hours this year on iRacing, just me and Paul. And
I'm happy to say I have improved on a 2-hour event on my own in a Toyota.
Yeah, so
I finished 7th.
I think this race doesn't really showcase Paul's
driving abilities
quite as well as he is now.
Quite slow through here, as we'll see later on. That causes a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, you'll see that in a moment. The issue that causes, that corner there, quite a big impact as the 29 car gets absolutely sideways there.
Managed to miss it.
Paul's managed to not clip that one. He's learned his lesson there. However,
it's that wet stuff again.
Almost comes off again. But yeah, we hope to race in the Nurburgring 24 hours, so Paul's got a long way to go. This is just the start of his iRacing journey, and he just needs to turn better than this, especially at Nurburgring.
It's about understeer as you can have that.
Yeah, I mean, this track is an absolute nightmare to drive.
It's quite a fun track.
But it takes a while. But other than that, I really enjoy this track. It was a great 2 hours. And as Paul said, we've already completed our solo 2-hour races, which we'll see on the channel pretty soon. But Paul's coming up to about 40 minutes in now, 10 minutes of that being in the pits, and but he's done really well. I mean, compared to the first race, this is night and day, and the pace was picking up throughout his stint. You'll see his best lap a little bit later on. But yeah,
still painful.
I know. There's a bit of an issue about to come up though, and Paul gets absolutely sent flying. And then the poor blue and yellow car. I didn't even realise he was involved in that. But
we can't blame him for that one.
No, he just had nowhere to go. So we got a pretty bad message from the team that Paul.
You'll be glad to hear this is the end of my stint, because it wouldn't drive, so we had to tow back to the pits.
Yeah.
And thankfully for your eyes, Nick's going to take over the driving.
So this takes us up to about an hour mark, as you can see the blue and yellow car coming into the pits in the background. And I've immediately come out the pits with a drive-through penalty.
So we're expecting to see some really quality driving here, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm going to take over, basically the stick, no problems whatsoever. But the 33 car has other ideas.
There we go.
And absolutely sends me flying into the barriers. But luckily we messed up, we didn't use our fast repair, so we could go again.
Twice.
Yeah, exactly. So essentially we had to go back into the pits again. To get the car fixed with the fast repair, and as you can see, I don't know what he's doing. I just one corner out of the pits, and the car's written off. So luckily, we didn't use that fast repair. So I had to go into the pits, repair the car, and we'll save you from watching 2 entries into the pits because I did have to make them. But just look how bad the car looks. It is terrible. Wait till we get onto the back straight. You can just see the wheel. It looks like it's about to fall off.
I think your tracking's out a bit there.
Yeah, the tracking doesn't look.
Well, you might have lost the food nuts on your wheel.
I mean, look at that. And then this car just thinks, I'm just going to crash into him. So yeah, that was unfortunate. But I was able to come through. The car's already fixed at this point. I served the drive-through penalty, and then we're back out racing. So yeah, what a nightmare.
Coming up after this, we've got the crash cam, which is obviously the most entertaining part of the video, because everybody loves watching crashes. Why people go and spectate motor racing.
So with this being a low-level lobby, you can expect to see an awful lot of crashes. And
unfortunately, we're involved in quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few to see, and unfortunately our black and orange car has featured quite a lot. Whether that be directly involved in the accidents or...
being the catalyst.
Yeah, exactly. But here we go. Here's the epic crash montage we've prepared for us.
This is my lack of braking.
This is Paul,
a spectator.
Absolutely crashing into the side of the 39 car there.
My apologies to the 39 team.
And then what have we got here? We've got 2 Toyotas, and then this guy's just got nowhere to go, so he just decides I'm just going to turn into him.
And he was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, and the 33 car just going.
Doing a ballerina imitation there.
Just showing us what the puddles are like, really. And then I don't know what's going on here with these 2 Toyotas, but I mean the Toyotas just seem so aggressive. But we do remember this pick. You're about to see one of the worst rejoins you can see. I don't know what this guy was thinking, but somehow the 14 car avoids him there. And then the 77 cars involved again. Just I don't know what these guys are playing at.
Low level lobby, and this guy completely blamed me for this accident, but I'm not responsible for any of that follows. So that was his problem.
The double O car essentially wasn't expecting Paul to brake. He slams on, he gets crashed into, and then this car comes off.
Guys doing an epic rejoin.
It was
a double rejoin.
Yeah, and we see it from one more angle here. And that car gets sent airborne, and he just goes across, and then. Oh man, it's almost a 7-car pile up course, and then this is my crash here. I just don't know what this car was playing at. He must have thought he had room when he really didn't, and this poor car has obviously just been sent with nowhere to go, and then decides to take out the number 34 car as well. So that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
We end up on this one, which is the strangest one we could find.
We don't really understand this crash. It's almost like forgets to turn, and then someone behind the barrier says someone he doesn't like.
I think he must have put his foot down at this point, and then that's it, we lost it.
Back
into the barriers yet again.
This poor blue and orange car is just in the pits all the time. Yeah, I mean, again, that's rich, isn't it?
Pot cool and girl black.
Yeah, exactly. But this is us coming round to complete our last few laps. Before we do that though, we'll just show a quick side-by-side comparison, shall we, Paul, of both of our lap times? Just to see
think at this point you'll see he's trolling me here. Because, I mean, you can see my car's already damaged. I'll put it on that.
Racing driver
The car
excuses.
wasn't handling properly because it was damaged.
And it's wet.
It's about my only excuse I got, I'm afraid. and a severe lack of talent.
Well, you figured we'd show the difference here, just in what we're facing.
I think there's only, what, a 0.8 second difference, is it?
I think towards the end of the lap,
decimal point in the wrong place.
I think there was about that. It was a 0.08, yeah.
No, an 8.0.
Well, it's just cool to see that both laps side by side, so you can see.
And as time goes, you hopefully see these improve on my side.
Yeah,
so the
exactly.
left-hand side will be a little bit better than this.
Well, we're hoping to, as I say, get up to the Nurburgring. So we've got to step up from this car to the Toyota, to the BMW, and into GT4 cars, because we've already decided on our car.
Terrify anybody watching this who are doing the Nurburgring.
Yeah, watch out. If you see a black car
with orange bumper stops
and a Phoenix on the bonnet, just stay away. Just let him through. But yeah, Paul's managed to buy himself a new computer now, so we've got two computers. We can actually, we've looked at it. It's the minimum drive is R2, so it's going to be quite an ordeal doing 24 hours. But like Paul said before, we've both completed a 2-hour stint already, so it's not too bad. I mean, Paul needs to speed up a little bit around this track, so we can compare each lap as we go, each corner as we go through.
I'm a little bit behind.
But no, Paul's done really well. I mean, Paul's only picked this game up 2 months ago, and he's managed to finish multiple 2-hour endurances. So, yeah, I think we're well on track to doing the Nurburgring. We just might spend a little bit more time in the pits. But if anyone's got any advice for that, just let us know in the comments.
That'll be don't race with me.
No, I tell you what, we did this race, and it was a lot more fun than doing just the 2 hours by ourselves. There's something about the team part of it.
Yeah.
I'd love to get Charlie and Ben involved.
Yeah, we want to get all 4 of us driving and get them guys to have sims as well. Obviously, it's an expensive hobby, so in time we'll get them with sims, and hopefully we can all have team events and have a right old laugh and dirt tracks and all of what this game has to offer.
Exactly, yeah. And if any of you watching and you want to get involved with iRacing, specifically, if you want to,
we'd love to have our own events and just have a private event with just supporters and just have a laugh. Really, we're here for the fun of it.
Yeah, I'm going to set up a team Discord channel for iRacing. Teams give a Discord channel. So if any of you are ever looking for endurance teams and stuff like that, and setups in that sense, just join that in the link below. But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to doing some more endurance races. I mean, as you can look at our channel, we've done the 24 hours of Teesside, we're doing the 24 hours of Le Mans later on this year in karting. Endurance racing is just where it's at for us. But this is us just coming around to complete our final lap. And yeah, we managed to finish in 37th place out of 55
The main
drivers.
thing is we managed to finish.
This was it, yeah. We
went out with about 40 minutes over last time.
exactly, and we
Didn't get disqualified and we finished.
That's the main thing. Our second ever attempt, and Paul's a complete rookie to iRacing. We've actually managed to finish a 2-hour endurance race. Sure, we had our issues, but I think that's a great progress.
We had a lot of fun in the meantime.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. I can't recommend this enough if you enjoy your endurance races. Even though it's on a screen, it feels just as immersive.
If you haven't got a sim, save up your pennies because it's well worth it.
Exactly. So as you could just see on screen there's 59 cars on screen. I can't remember where we finished in class, but we came 37th.
I started in Revs on the BBC B, and then Jeff Crammond's Grand Prix, and now this is have a look at Revs on BBC B, and you will see the comparison.
Yeah,
and it was on the keyboard.
It just doesn't compare, does it? But no, thank you for watching though. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Please like and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one. And just a quick one before we finish up. On screen now is our first attempt. If you fancy giving that a watch, click it and you can see some even more awful racing.
Bye, have a great time.